the season there.
Yeah, long time coming, so obviously glad to get the goal and obviously drag us back into the game. Obviously sadly we couldn't go and get the second one to win the game, but hard fought draw.
Just talk about having Roy to your right. There's been so much, even with you, fluctuation back there. How do you think that worked out, and what were maybe?
Yeah, I think we defended very well. I think they're a very good side. They pass the ball a lot, they keep the ball a lot as they're showing the possession, and I thought Roy come in and done very well. So we've got a very good squad this year, which obviously is good, and we need the depth. So whoever comes in and plays, or obviously plays very well, and Roy did that today.
What are some of the challenges when you have changes in partnerships?
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously you want to try and keep the same back four all the time, but you can't do it sometimes. Sometimes it's results, sometimes it's injuries, and you just need to change. That's the gaffer changing the team. We're just the players, we've got to deal with it and get on with it. And I felt we done very well today, except for obviously the one goal we scored.
What happened on the goal they scored? And it seemed like you guys kind of came alive even more after that goal.
Yeah, obviously we came out very sloppy. It was obviously annoying. We try and pride ourselves coming out and starting very well and getting the crowd behind us, but we didn't seem to do that, and which was really annoying. So obviously it was a very good finish from the boy, and it seemed to spur us on. So sadly we couldn't have done that before the goal, but it spurred us on, and I think we were showing the better team to go and win the game in the end.
Just a couple of minutes later, you got a goal yourself.
Yeah.
Can you describe that for us?
It's been a long time coming. It's been annoying. So it's just nice to obviously get the goal and get us back in the game. I was just indicating to David just to try and stick it on me, and I had a couple of chances in the game. So I felt very confident in trying even to get a second goal. But obviously nice to get it, and obviously like I said, to get us back in the game was the main thing.
What goes into getting you free at the back post like that? Is that something you guys work in training, or is that just a spur of the moment thing?
Sometimes it's work in training, sometimes it's just a spur of the moment thing. I think most goals that I get are tap-ins or 2-yarders, so it's just me getting free. So obviously it was I felt myself that I was free, and I had a running chance of getting in there, and David put it on a plate for me. So it was a tap-in the end.
And then you had another one from further away.
Yeah.
Wasn't that far off?
Yeah, I mean, I just couldn't get the power on it. Like I said, I felt confident going into the corners and in the free kicks to get chances. So, obviously disappointing not to get a second one really. But, obviously I couldn't get the power on it. But I just tried to guide it back into a spot where people were at. And, like I said, disappointing not to get a second.
Just talk about the challenge of defending that Atlanta team with their speed and just the aggressive way they play.
Yeah, I mean, they play out from the back. They're not bothered whether you press them high or low. They play no matter what, and they're a difficult team. I'm sure they'll cause a lot of teams problems this year. I think we done better of it in the second half because we broke their first press and the second press and connected a few more passes. And that's what you got to do. You got to try and connect to the second pass and keep that one, and then attack them. And I felt we did that very well in the second half. But they're a very good side, and we may look back on this at the end of the season as a very good point.